Today we are going to make revision on geometry for second prep with Mr. Hazem from page Easy Mathematics. I hope to enjoy with me. Let's see. Geometry revision from page Easy Mathematics. Answer the following question. Number 1. Complete the following. Number 1. The longest side in the right-angled triangle is what? We all know when we have a right-angled triangle, it has a right angle, and the opposite side, it will be the greatest side in this triangle, which is called the hypotenuse. Number 2, the length of two sides in a triangle are 2 cm and 7 cm. Then the length of the third side included between what and what? To find the smallest value here, we must subtract both of them. 7 minus 2, it will be equal 5. And to find the greatest value here, we must add both of them. It will be equal 9. So the third side included between 5 and 9. Number 3, if the measure of two angles in a triangle are different, then the greater in measure of them is opposite to what? We all know when we have two angles are different in measure, the smallest angle is opposite to the smallest side, and the greatest angle is opposite to the greatest side. Now he asked me here about the greater in measure, so the suitable answer here, it will be the greatest side. Number 4, if the length of the median drawn from a vertex of a triangle equal half the opposite side to this vertex in length, then that it means this angle must be its right angle. Number 5, if the measure of an angle in isosceles triangle equals 6 degrees, it will be changed to be an equilateral triangle. Let's see more exercise from page Easy Mathematics. Choose the correct answer from those given. In the opposite figure, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, and he asked me to find measure of angle ACD, which is an exterior angle. How to find the measure of an exterior angle ACD? We all know each angle in an equilateral triangle must be equal 60 degrees. So to find the measure of angle ACD, it will be equal the sum of two non-adjacent interior angles. It means it will be equal 60 plus 60. It means equal 120 degrees. Triangle ABC, which is right angled at P, if AC equal 20 cm, then the length of the median of the triangle drawn from B equals what? We all know when we have a right angle triangle at B, it means AC here, it will be the hypotenuse. And if we draw a median from the vertex B, it will be equal half the length of AC, it means equal 10 cm. Number 3, XYZ is a triangle in which measure of angle Z equals 70 degrees and the measure of angle Y equals 6 degrees. Now he asked me about the side YZ and XY, which here is the biggest side. As the first time, we must find the third angle, which is measure of angle X. How? By subtracting 70 plus 60 from 180, it will be equal 50 degrees. Now it's so clear. XY here is opposite to the greatest angle Z, and YZ here is opposite to the smallest angle X. So what about the greatest side? We know the greatest side is opposite to the greatest angle, and the smallest side is opposite to the smallest angle. So XY, it will be the greatest because it's opposite to angle Z. So the suitable sign here is going to be letter P. Number 4, the length which can be length of sides of a triangle or what? When he asked me to find the 3 sides of a triangle, we know we must add the smallest two sides and it must be bigger than the third one. So let's try 0 plus 3 here. It will be smaller than the third side 5, can't be. But letter B here, 3 plus 3, it will be equal 6, bigger than the third side 5. It can be. So we can put this sign above B. But letter C, 3 plus 3 equals 6 can't be. 3 plus 3 equals 6 less than third side 7 can't be. Okay, the right answer here, it will be letter B only. Number 5, the triangle in which is a measure of two angles of each are 42 degree and 69 degree is what? To find the type of this triangle, as a first we must find the third angle. By this rule, we subtract the sum 42 plus 69 from 180, it will be equal 69 degree. And we have here two equal angles, so the type of this triangle, it will be letter A, an isosceles triangle. Number 6, in the opposite figure, he gave me here measure of angle C equal twice measure of angle A, and BC equals 6 centimeter, like that. And he gave me measure of angle B is 90 degree. He asked me to find the hypotenuse AC. We all know when we have here a measure angle B equal 90, and he gave me here a rule, C equal twice measure of angle A, so we must know that measure of angle A must be equal 30 degree and the measure of angle C must be equal 6 degree. Now we all know when we have angle in the right triangle equal 30 degree, the opposite side to this angle must be equal half the length of hypotenuse. And we have here this side equals 6 centimeters, so the length of AC must be equal 12 centimeters. Let's see more exercise. Number 3A from page Easy Mathematics. In triangle ABC, he gave me here AB equals 7 centimeter, BC equals 5 centimeter, and AC equals 6 centimeter. Arrange its angles according to ascending order to their measure. When he gave me here the three sides of a triangle and he asked me to arrange them in ascending order, we must as a first write it like that. Since in triangle ABC, we must start with the smallest one, BC smaller than the second one, AC smaller than AB. Now we can arrange their angle in ascending order also. How? If we have here side BC is the smallest one, so the angle is opposite to BC, it will be angle A. And the AC here is the second one, so the opposite angle to AC, it will be measure of angle B. Finally, AB, it will be the greatest side, so the angle opposite to AB, it will be measure of angle C. Now we can write therefore by this way. Therefore, measure of angle A less than measure of angle B less than measure of angle C. Let's see 3B. In the opposite figure, triangle ABC is a right angle triangle at B, and measure of angle C here equals 30 degree, and D is a midpoint of AC, E is a midpoint of BC, and the AC equal 9 centimeter. He gave me here the length of the hypotenuse AC equal 9 centimeter. Find the length of each of BD, BM, and AB finally. How to find the length of BD? Let's see, we must write it by these steps. When we have here a right angle triangle and a median drawn from this right angle, we know length of BD must be equal half the length of hypotenuse AC. And he gave me here AC equal 9 centimeters, so the length of BD equal half 9 centimeters, it will be 4.5. How to write it in proof? Let's see. Since in triangle ABC is right at angle B, comma, and DB is a median, therefore here DB equal half AC, it will be equal 4 centimeters. This is the first required. Let's see how to find the second one. He asked me to find the length of BM, and BM here is apart from the median BD. We know when we want to find the part from a median, we can write it by this way. We have learned this method with Mr. Hazem. In triangle ABC, BD and AE are medians intersect at point M. He gave me here two medians, BD and AE intersect at point M. Therefore, we can divide this median DB in three parts. We start from the base DM, to MB to DB, like that, and write its ratio under each one. DM, its ratio equal 1, MB it will be 2, DB it will be 3. And he gave me the length of what part? Yes, we have here the length of DB, so we must write under DB its length equals 6 centimeters, sorry, 4.5 centimeter. It will help us to find the length of MB, which we want to find it. How? By doing the cross multiplication. We multiply 2 by 4.5 and dividing by 3 to find this missing length, like that. MB or BM equal 2 times 4.5 over 3 equals 3 centimeter. Now finally, how to find the length of AB? We note here, we have here a right angle triangle, and measure of angle C here equals 30 degrees. That it means any side opposite to this angle 30 degree AB here, it will be equal half the hypotenuse also AC. So how to write it in sense and therefore write that. Since in triangle ABC is right at angle B, measure of angle C equals 30 degree. Now we can find the length of AB equal half AC equal 4.5 centimeter. Let's see exercise number 4 from page Easy Mathematics. Yes, we all love this page, Easy Mathematics. Number 4, 4A in the opposite figure. He gave me here two right triangle, measure of angle ABC equal measure of angle BDE equal 90 degree, and he gave me also measure of angle E equal 30 degree. D is a midpoint of AC. Now he asked me to prove AC equal PE. As the first time, we must state which is the first triangle which we must start with it. I will start with triangle ABC. He gave me here BD is a median. So what we deduce when BD is a median in right triangle ABC, we deduce that BD equal half AC. So we must write it by this way, as we have learned with Mr. Hazem. Since in triangle ABC is right at angle B and DB is a median, therefore DB equal half AC. This is the first rule. When we look to the second triangle, we note here BDE right at angle D, and the measure of angle E equals 30 degree. So we deduce that also DB here, it will be equal half the length of hypotenuse here, BE. How to write it? By this way. Since in triangle BDE is right at angle D and measure of angle E equals 30 degree, we deduce that therefore measure DB equal half EB. This is the second rule. We deduce that DB equal half AC and also DB again equal half EB. From 1 and 2 we deduce that the length of AC and AB and EB must be or equal in length. So we can write by this way. Since from 1 and 2 we deduce that finally AC equal PE. Let's see the second part. For P, in the opposite figure, AD parallel to BC and the measure of angle BAC equals 70 degree, measure of angle DAC equals 30 degree. Now he asked me to prove side AC bigger than BC. To prove that, we must find the all angle inside the triangle which collected AC and BC. I mean this triangle ABC. How to find all angles? He gave me here only measure of angle BAC. We need to find measure of angle ACB. How? By using this parallel. He gave me AD parallel to CB and AC here is a transversal. So we note here measure of angle DAC, it must be equal measure of angle ACB because they are two alternate angles. How to write it? Let's see. For B, since AD parallel to CB and AC is a transversal, therefore measure of angle DAC must be equal measure of angle ACB equals 30 degree. They are two alternate angles. Now how to find the third angle here, measure of angle B? Because we know here the sum of any three angles in any triangle must be equal 180 degree. So by using this rule, we can write, since in triangle ABC measure of angle A equals 70 degree and measure of angle C equals 30 degree, now therefore measure of angle B equal 180 minus open bracket 70 plus 30 equal 80 degree. Now we find all angles inside this triangle. So we can prove that because we have here measure of angle B is the greatest angle equal 80 degree. So the greatest side is what? Yes, AC. And the second angle here, it will be measure of angle A equals 70 degree. So the second side, it will be CB. And the smallest side here is opposite to measure of angle C, which is 30 degree. It will be AB. But he here asked me just about AC and BC. So we can write by this way. Since in triangle ABC, measure of angle B bigger than measure of angle A, so their opposite sides AC must be bigger than BC. Let's see final exercise number 5 from page Easy Mathematics. Measure of angle A equal 50 degree and AB equal AC, that it means this is an isosceles triangle. And triangle DBC is an equilateral triangle. He asked me to find measure of angle ABD. At all, he asked me to find this all angle. How to find this angle? As the first time, we try to find measure of angle ABC from this triangle ABC. Because here we have vertex angle equal 50 degree and he gave me AB equal AC, we can find the measure of angle ABC by this way. 5a. Since in triangle ABC, AB equal AC, therefore measure of angle ABC, it will be equal with measure of angle ACB because they are two base angle of this an isosceles triangle, and the measure of each one, it will be equal 180 minus 50 over 2 equals 65 degree. Now, how to find the second part, angle DBC here? By using this an equilateral triangle, we can find the measure of each angle in this equilateral triangle. How? By this way. Since in triangle DBC, DB equal BC equal CD, therefore measure of angle A equal measure of angle C equal measure of angle B. And when we say here B, I means DBC because we state here the name of this triangle. So I means measure of angle DBC equals 60 degree. Now, how to find measure of angle ABD at all this angle? Yes, by adding both of them, because we find this equal 65 and this equal 6 degree. By adding both of them, it will be equal measure of angle ABD equal 65 plus 60 equal 125 degree. Let's see the last one in the opposite figure. AB equal AC, we have here also another isosceles triangle, and BD bisect the angle B and the CD bisect the angle C. Now he asked me to prove this triangle DBC is an isosceles triangle. How to prove that? As the first time when we have here isosceles triangle, we deduce that measure of angle B must be equal measure of angle C. How to write it? By this way. 5b. Since in triangle ABC, AB equal AC, we deduce that. Therefore, measure of angle B equal measure of angle C. And when we have here bisector BD, that it means it will divide this angle into two equal angles. The same when we have here CD is a bisector for angle C, that it means each two small angle here, it will be equal in measure. So we deduce that finally the measure of angle DBC must be equal the measure of angle DCB. This is a small triangle. How to write it? By this way. Since BD bisect the angle B and CD bisect the angle C. Okay, again, since BD bisect the angle B and CD bisect the angle C, we deduce that therefore measure of angle DBC equal measure of angle DCB in this small triangle. Now we proved that. Therefore, Triangle DBC is an isosceles triangle. Thanks for your listening. Goodbye in the second revision. And don't forget to make like and share this video for all your friends. And subscribe in this channel to see more videos. Goodbye in the next video.